The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. It's all good, man. We here. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, we here.
Welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, CLB.
And we are back in the building, man. Shout out to my guy, Ed, for pulling up the last time. Just shooting the breeze with your peoples, man. That was a fun time, man.
That was a great episode.
Time. That boy can talk, but
it was a great flow, you know.
Oh yeah, I appreciate having that. You know, that third person sometimes give a little more, bring another perspective, another comment you weren't expecting, and have something else to add, man. I know I don't ever want to get stale up here.
No, we can't.
So if I ever have a bad attitude and I'm stale, I'm like, all right, we just gonna cut this off and we're gonna go home, regroup. I'm gonna go cry in a corner and I'm gonna come back ready and energized.
Sometimes stale makes for a great show. Well, attitude, I should say, not stale.
When it's stale, make a salad with croutons. Is that
no.
If the bread is stale, make a salad. I'm trying to find some stupid ass analogy, but it's all good, man. Man, a lot going on out here. A lot going on, man. I think I had asked you, like, what's up with the stuff we can talk about? I think some of the quick and easy stuff. You told me Cole won Rapper of the Year?
Yeah. I can't remember what platform it was through, but I seen it come through Rap Direct. And I thought that was interesting because I'm like, in my mind, Cole's been Rapper of the Year since 2011.
Ooh, stop that. See, I ain't even trying to, hey, that's my guy.
Yeah, it's okay. It is okay.
But no, he been rapping and he been rapping. He been
doing his thing.
He been rapping. He ain't no denying that. Every verse he murdering, leveling people up. He in his bag. So I am not at all upset about that pick of Rapper of the Year for whatever the criteria is. You ain't got to tell me, and I'm like, if you said Cole for 2023, I'm with it. I'm actually gonna co-sign you on that. I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm with it too. I wonder how he feels. Sometimes I'll be trying to get in the rapper mindset.
Don't get in the rapper mindset with him. He don't give a good goddamn about it.
I don't mean from the perspective in terms of like
an
the accolade necessarily. I mean in terms of like the trajectory of his career, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like not like how he feel about the award, but how he feels about where he's at and where he's going.
Yeah.
Like the momentum he's built.
Exactly. Because like a 28-year-old artist receiving Rapper of the Year, whatever, right? It's gonna be like super hype. But what, Cole is like close to 40 now?
I think he's half a year out, about 37.
Yeah. So, but again, age don't matter. It's just being a Cole fan and listening to a lot of his lyrics, I just wonder what his mentality is with that.
I think he's just hitting another stride in career, which, you know, they say it's different for men and women, so don't shoot the messenger. But they like men live a bunch of lies, especially when it comes to career wise. We turn 18, we just thinking with our ding-a-ling, we doing whatever. We hit another stride really at about late 20s, early 30s, because you're just now kind of really becoming a professional in your career, which means you got some stripes in it. You might have switched jobs or you elevated. And then they say when you get to about your 40s is when you hit like that grown stride, like I'm in my boss, whatever that is, especially when you're in an industry that deals with promotions and up in the chain. And I almost feel like he's kind of have done that in rap and music. It's like, yeah, he came out hot. He's a rapper, Rock Nation, all that stuff. Had to almost reinventing himself with starting his own label, earning his stripes. That's his second life. Now he's in his third life where he's a full label head, but also now fully immersed into building, rapping himself, and still keeping up with everybody else's business to elevate as artist. He's like hitting this is his like third stride, I think. It's just seeing it. It looks like he's hitting that what a 40-year-old career-driven person is hitting. This is what he's hitting in music.
Yeah.
This is boss mode, but in every facet, you can see it in his rapping, his business, his creativity, his willingness to listen, his still willingness to grow. It's like another spunk, another fire lit under him.
No, I agree with that. And I think we can say the same literally for anybody. Because, you know, anybody working towards something, you're going to have your different areas of growth, right? As you continue to get older. But this is just me going down the mental rabbit hole, you know, even as a person within self, right? Outside looking in, one could be like, oh, Eric is doing boom, boom, boom. He's done this. Look at where he's headed next. But like, only you are you, and you know what you've endured, and you know the emotions that have come with the flow of what you've experienced. So that's what I'm thinking. But, you know, again, true Cole fan here. So I could talk about it forever.
I feel it. Don't get me on my own self. I'm like, I ain't did shit. I haven't done anything. But that's a beauty. Because the things I have done, I can say they've only just got me to this point to where I'm ready to go to the next point.
Exactly.
I'm cool with not having done anything in the grand scheme of things. So we going to the next. Trying to go to the next.
You doing stuff.
So I might be, but in the grand, I ain't done nothing. Let's get to work.
Right.
I'm happy to be in the mud still. I'm happy to be grinding it out still. So, and he might feel like that. I don't feel like again, it's not just, he's had his success as a rapper. It's beyond that. So I'm like you said, I'm wonder.
Fulfillment, personal fulfillment.
Yeah. Cole, holla at us. I got somebody that got your number.
Come on, Mike Shaw.
I got your number. Come on,
y'all.
Hit us up. Hey, we know the homies, Sky. We know the homies, the twins. You did the video out of Omaha. Come on, man.
Let's
Come
go.
on back, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Cole, Rapper of the Year. I'm gonna have to look up the actual award. I did see it, and I just don't remember who it was on that one. I'm like, I almost said, speaking of Cole and his artist, I'm like, do we segue to my girl Ari?
Yes, we do.
Right to Ari. It was some other things I wanted to hit, but Ari.
Ooh,
Ari Lennox.
She's mad. I mean, that was
it was first appearing on the tour.
Not a good choice.
So they came through Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
Close to home. And I was like, oh, Ari, I follow Ari. Oh shit, Ari going on tour. I'm about to go to the show. And then I go work out one day. My homie like, yeah, you going to the Rod Wave concert? I'm like, nah. I'm like, I thought Ari was performing. She's like, oh yeah, she opening for Rod Wave. I said,
that was my same reaction.
what is that? So I didn't go because I know what crowd is about to be there.
Exactly.
And if it's his show, his crowd deserves to be there.
Yeah.
I know what's finna happen. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be around that. And exactly what I thought was gonna happen at those shows happened on those shows. And I wonder the background talk of how they could have and should have adjusted.
Well, my biggest thing is again, you know, getting back to kind of Cole, kind of Dreamville, right? It's just like, was it somebody at Dreamville that threw her on that lineup? And if you did, why? It's a reason why it was done. But in my mind, it's like, okay, were you guys' plan to get Ari tapped into markets that you think she had opportunities to build a fan base? If that was the case, okay, but you picked the wrong person to do it with. Rod Wave's audience is completely different from an Ari audience. Point blank, period. And like I said, my response was the same as yours. I'm like, ooh, Ari coming through. Yep. Rod Wave. I don't want to be around all them loud ass kids.
Yeah.
Not me.
And I will say, just to your point though, that may be the exact reason was to get her in the market. And I started to really think, I'm thinking like, I want to see if my artist can break out. That might have been a test to see if she can break out in her team, if they can break out to a more mainstream. And if that was a test, she failed miserably. And if that's because they also, it's still business. They want to give you more exposure, more people in front of you, people that you don't have, go capture a new audience. And there was a legitimate way she could have done it. Let me put my A&R hat since we Streets A&R. Now I trust in Dreamville's team.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody says something. I don't know what the coaching was, especially after show number 2, 3, 4, and you're getting the same response. There should have been an adjustment. That adjustment should have been like, okay, They not messing with my music. They not messing with my vibe. This is this type of crowd. This is the young kids, a lot of suburban kids, but these are the kids that come off the sad wave of music.
Right.
These is like we're talking about Cuddy. This is the kids of Cuddy. This is Day Lane. This is, so what she should have done, A&R Me would have said, okay, you singing your song. You need to tap in some of the artists that you know this crowd likes. She should have put in a break in one of her songs with some Juice WRLD lyrics.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Capture your crowd.
That too.
This is what openers do. If you go to a real show and there's somebody opening and they know this not their crowd, they understand who they're on tour with and they play to the crowd a little bit to get them interested in who they are. I've seen this happen, but Ari hadn't been an opener probably in a long, long, long time. Like an opener's opener. Like you first and ain't nobody here, you got to know how to get this crowd going.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to know how to work this crowd. So you have your songs, you put in the Juice WRLD, you throw in some XXX, you throw in these lyrics and this music break it within your song, get them singing with you. Now you got them bopping with you. They're not gonna leave because if you do it right, you pick the song that's on the same tempo and they vibing with you and now they bopping with you the whole time.
Yeah,
now
you've
just gained. I promise you would have gained 5 to 10% of them audiences of actual people like, oh, she cool. Oh, she understands who we are.
Yep.
Oh, she's not just up here singing at us and expect us to just rock with her.
No, facts. And again, this is where we come back to why artist development is so important. And it is literally a lost art now because you're 100% right. Hell, Trina still do the same shit. Adding in other people's music that ain't her own, but you rocking with it because it's familiar to you, you resonate with it, and she know you gonna get hype off of it. So, no, I feel you on that.
And I don't want to say they didn't suggest it, but somebody dropped the ball in that. And maybe that person is not on tour with her to tell her that. Yeah. Maybe she is not telling them what the real problem is. Like, they just not really rock. They not doing this. They throwing shit at me. I mean, you kind of trolled them. You came in there with the helmet the next show. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of genius. Shit, I'd have did it too. That's fine. Oh, my God. Hell, I'd have started selling helmets. I'd have said, hey, man, we need to print out some Ari helmets. But
no, but that makes sense though, because I mean, like, Ari, beautiful woman, but she's not about to come and like drop her pants and shake her ass like she Ice Spice to get anybody's attention. You're right. She don't need to. Yeah, that was the only angle she was going to be able to come forth. But then at the same time, when you think about it, I don't really listen to Rod Wave's music like that, but the music that my cousins play for me, he has sentimental and storytelling elements of his music. So there was definitely an opportunity for her to kind of like merge that to captivate them a little bit.
That whole wave of music, that style of music, that's what half of it is. You got half that it's super emotional. It's black emo. That's all it is.
For sure.
So that's just what it is. So I think it would have served her good to do that. Somebody to suggest that and kind of rework her show in some of those songs instead of just doing your thing. Like, this is if this was your tour, you do your thing. You don't got to do none of that. The majority of the crowd is there to see you. That is not the case. And I think that's just a lack of not being on tour with other mainstream artists and you're opening, not having that practice of being an opener.
Right.
It's just a lack of that. So it's not bad. So yes, was it a bad placement? Yeah, it was a bad placement. But how do you rectify it? And again, I almost think this was a test to see from the label, can you break mainstream? Can your team, because you got a mini team within this big thing, they growing. Right. Can y'all break through? And I think they failed. So they kind of they know hey, this is going to affect your budgets, where they put you, where they place you. You know you're going to be over here doing this, your Essence Fest. We got you. Yeah. Now you're going to be successful in that. But that might be your cap.
No, facts.
And I think this was a little bit of a test to see what your cap is, how you able to adjust, how you able to do, and how you able to work.
Right. So, are you going to be that artist that can go beyond those mid-tier venues of like 2,500? And if you can't, that's fine. Everybody can't. You're going to have a definite audience, and that's fine. But the growth, the lessons, the lessons that are learned.
It's a lesson learned if you want to learn from it.
Yeah.
But baby girl, stay off the internet complaining. Nope, they don't care.
That damn social media.
Especially the people you complaining to do not care. Like they here for the last the retweets and to sympathize with you a little bit, but they don't really give a shit.
No.
Yeah, that was it was interesting to see.
But I hope she comes through again.
She makes amazing music.
She does.
She's just gonna be restricted to her market, and that's fine. You can have a long ass career doing that. They just know you're not the breakout person.
Matter of fact, that's what we should do.
What's that?
To that person you trying to bring, we should add her to that.
Nigga, what kind of money you guys see?
I mean,
what kind of money you guys see?
Not impossible,
no,
and she's not gonna charge that much at all.
No, that'll be fire. I got a couple for that one I'm trying to do. I got a couple ideas, but we'll resurrect you here, girl. Come on, do your resurrection show.
Come to the O.
Come to the O. But man, shit. What was I finna say? Oh, hearkening back.
I like that word.
You didn't get the chance to see American Fiction, did you?
No.
All right. I want to spoiler alert.
It's okay. Go ahead. I don't mind.
And
I feel like I got an idea.
And it's a reason why I'm bringing American Fiction. I'm gonna tie it into my guy, Mr. Yasin Bey.
Okay.
And Dudek. So on American Fiction, interesting movie. I knew it was an amazing movie. Amazing movie. And I ain't gonna spoil every little detail.
Okay.
But the gist of this movie, I'm gonna tell you even how it starts. Movie starts. He's a writer, author, black man, but not a stereotypical blah, blah, blah. Professor at a university. He's teaching class. He's teaching something from like Southern literature. So of course in the title of the book got the word nigger in it, right? Guess who gets upset and says, I don't like this word?
A white person.
Little white girl.
Okay.
While she's sitting next to the black guy, to the black teacher, she said, I'm offended. And he's like, well, I'm pretty sure if me living as this can get over it, you can get over it. and he hit her with this is the literature of the time in which we are talking about literature. So we're teaching from the perspective of the writer. So it's just, and she kept going. They cut to her walking out the class because he said something probably crazy to her. The whole time the little black guy is also looking at her like confused. That is essentially the tone of the movie. How it's two main takeaways from this movie. The tone deafness of woke white, especially woke white culture, and the inability of black creatives to create a story outside the mainstream narrative of black people.
Yeah. Wow. That
is the main 2 points of this movie. And it's beautifully told with a whole lot of scenarios. He writes books. He got so mad they couldn't sell his book, and this one author played by Issa Rae wrote the most stereotypical book, like Auntie Jean, and she had to read an excerpt at this conference he had. She like, hey yo, other lady, what's up? I'm finna go to the store.
Some Adidas
for
shit.
real? Girl, you know I need something like that's and he pissed because this is the number one selling book at the time. He like, why we can't keep doing this? So he made a fake name and wrote a bullshit book of a young nigga, street nigga who father he found out was his father, and he ended up shooting his father and on some nigga shit, like real straight.
Wow.
Guess what book wanted to get picked up?
His book?
That fake book where he made a fake name, said he was a fugitive on the run. This shit, they picked it up for a movie. It was a wild, and it was so much, and to the point they had to do a book. He got invited to do this book like review and awards, right? And the dude, he's like, you only called me because, you know, the guy said, well, they said, the board said we need more diversity. So he said, so you called him a black guy? He was like, yeah, pretty much. So you want to do this? So he had her and he had Issa Rae's character. They're the two black people out of 5 reviewing books. Guess what book got picked up for the review for the award? His bullshit book. So they reviewing it. He trying to throw it under the bus, and the white people love it. Even Issa was like, just something unauthentic. Something is off about this writing. So he thinking, okay, maybe it ain't all bad. He starts talking to Issa. And he's like, why'd you write that story? She was like, you know, basically she don't come from that life at all. She's uppity and shit too. And by the way, he come from a pretty decent family. They got a whole black helper at the house, maid. They have his sister's a doctor, his brother's a plastic surgeon. They came up like that. Okay. They still got some tragedy. I ain't even gonna give away all the tragedy that was going on. But he come from wealth, and he's the one that's trying to say we don't all have to write the stereotypical black story. So he's talking to Issa, and she basically out her mouth said, well, he's like, what's the difference? He said, what's the difference between this book called Fuck and your book? And she's like, well, my book, you know, at least my book, I spent years of research and doing interviews. And he looked at her. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, she's like the black version of fucking society.
Our bourgeoisie sell us out and still write the stereotypical stories and back it by saying, but it's real. It's from real research. You still told the same story, the same stereotypes that don't even exist in your real life.
Oh, now I gotta go watch.
You gotta watch this.
See, now,
and I left out a lot of detail. I'm just letting you know. But that's
now the play on the title, American Fiction.
Listen, this movie is fire, right? Okay. This movie is fire.
Come on, Jeffrey Wright.
And I said, hey, do y'all know even his existence as a black actor proves this? If he was to come and do a viewing anywhere and say, hey, I'm Jeffrey Wright, I want to talk to some people, would it mainly be white people that see him or black people?
I think it would mainly be white people.
Because it ain't on no nigga shit. I'm going to just say it. Because we don't even know who that is, but also mainstream don't push people like that in our faces. We know Michael B. Jordan. We know we don't consider him a black actor. He's an actor who's black. And this is why I'm big on not just supporting quote unquote black movies. I support movies with black actors and actresses in it.
Right.
Den of Thieves is like a black superhero movie to me. And it's with O'Shea Jackson Jr., Baby Ice Cube.
Oh, yes. Den of Thieves, haven't watched
he's a main character, but 50 Cent in it, right? But it's not a quote unquote black movie.
Right.
It's a movie with black people in that who the main characters. So I'm like, I support those. So and it's that whole thing, not being able to tell the stories. We're restricted to certain stories. And there's a whole lot in that movie. I ain't even gonna give away.
I can't wait. Wow. I can't wait.
Guess what? They was doing the February Black History Month viewing on a TV channel that was on. They was showing all the crazy nigga movies.
Really?
He had to just turn the TV on like, golly. Oh, that movie is amazing. It deserved its rating. It deserved all the festivals. Man, I wanted to bring that up for two reasons. One, we did talk about going to see it. It was finally here for a week.
I'm so sad I missed it because this damn snowstorm. Y'all made it out. Y'all went back out when it started snowing again.
It was snowing hard that night. Listen, shout out to the Jeep gang. Jeep gang, man. Throw it up. But so it's that. And the second reason, our brother Yasin Bey and our brother Drake. They had a little tiff. Back and forth.
Shit, you right. This is the same story. Let's go.
It's the same story. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to thread it for you.
It's the same story.
What are you going to say when it's time to say it, and who going to listen to you? What are you going to say, see, when the real shit happens, when it's time to say something, and who even going to listen to you talk about it? This was Brother Yasin Bey's point. This was not about music. This was not about hip hop. And I only saw the excerpt, but I watched both of the excerpts that are on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm cheap. I didn't get the Patreon video. I didn't want to go through the paywall.
You good.
His point was far beyond. This is not backpack hip hop versus pop hip hop. This is not artist versus artist, real hip hop. This had nothing to do with hip hop. When you listen to his tone, you can hear the jabs, but when you listen to his tone, this is about, and he said it, this whole thing is crumbling. I don't want to get in my conscious bag, and then we're going to lose
go ahead.
But
I don't
America
mind.
is crumbling.
It is.
We're at the tipping point. We're on the high, and then we're about to come crashing down.
People scramble when things get shitty.
Mm-hmm. And making that fun music, shopping music, commercial music, it's cool. Yes, it gets you some money. It gets you so much money that when you have an opportunity to say something real, can you even do it?
No.
Not even will you as a person. Can you do it? No. It's probably in your contracts. It's probably, you can't even be a voice for the people in which started this thing we call hip hop. You can't be a voice of the people.
No, because nobody wants to hear it.
I don't think he can contractually do it before we even get to the motivation to do it. And that's his point. When it's time to move and it's time to do something, you can't be of any service to the people. Now, you can go make your money. Mm-hmm. You can do your song and dance. You can build your businesses. You can do all of that. But when the shit hit the fan, you're going to be part of it going flying. And that was his point. That's why this is a lose-lose battle for Drake to even keep engaging. The minions online putting up numbers. This is not about numbers. This is not about sales. This is beyond music, beyond hip hop. This is about the culture of the world and where it's going, where it's headed.
Facts.
You a leader, right? But there will be nobody following you when any of this shit go down.
And I mean, let's be honest. Drake came into the game falsified. He created a whole fake narrative about him growing up not having a relationship with his father just to get attention of fans. And he had a relationship with his dad the whole time. A man who comes from music legacy. You know what I mean? So it's like him being black, him being Jewish, coming from Canada. He had so many legs up on everything, but he played it to his advantage. So he came into this game not giving a fuck about nobody but himself. Just fine. You had a goal. You had a accomplishment you wanted to make, but it was never for the people.
Never. You came in there. You basically pander about the people. We just let's stereotype them. They'll rock them if I say this instead of being yourself, dog. Mm-hmm. And that's what they talking about. It's only authenticity. On Killer Mike's album, there's an excerpt from Dave Chappelle talking on the run, and he's like, "You're a leader. You got to move. Like sometimes, like the people storming the beach in Normandy, you got to just keep moving. Now, as niggas getting shot and getting dropped next to you, you don't even know why it's not you." But since you still up, you keep moving. And he said, we're not asking you to be perfect. We asking you to be honest. So you get up, you keep moving, nigga, run. Go towards the goal. So it's that, like, and I get it. Like, yeah, I know we supposed to be a music pod, but sometimes this shit go a little bit beyond. I'm like, we talking about who has the ability to speak, are the people going to listen to? Yeah. And this conversation is not relegated to everybody that's been hyper successful. There's only two other people they ain't close, but they close to Drake's realm in hip hop, and that's Kendrick and Cole.
Well, I mean, even to your point, not to cut you off with what you just said, but I'm glad you made a good point about us being a music podcast. Yeah, we a music podcast. But if every time we come on here and we talk about numbers or how somebody's album is doing, we only going to get one specific type of listener. Mm-hmm. But if we're weaving through all elements of music, whether it be like politics, history, culture, we going to get everybody.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I always say music is our base, but that's just a starting point. Mm-hmm. This shit is, the music in itself is only a byproduct of culture. That's any music. It's a byproduct of culture. It's the projector of it. It's an entryway for most people into a culture. Mm-hmm. That's all we doing. So, no, y'all ain't gotta listen. And trust, you ain't gonna hear a bunch of shit about numbers from me. Like, this is about the art. Like, like everything up here is about the people and the art. So I want to always be speaking the truth about what it is that's really happening out here, how we feel about it. Y'all can keep the numbers game. I don't give a shit about numbers. Y'all see my hip hop list. Y'all niggas mad. Like, yeah, well, I don't give a shit about what sold, what did what.
Fact. Because at the end of the day, if you pulled up the music that had the most replay value from everybody, it ain't gonna be this bubblegum pop shit. And I don't care who it is. That's just facts. It's not.
It never is. there's no longevity. There's no replay value. There's nothing there. So, and as long as you know that as an artist, you okay, because you know I'm finna make this shit just to pop, get a couple commercials, do it again. I'm not even trying to be in your ear 20 years from now.
Right.
I'm not trying to be in your ear 2 years from now, which is fine. As long as you know that's the formula you working and that's what you're gonna get out of it. Just don't go into it thinking I can do this, what's hot, and chasing a sound. My nigga, you gotta at least be able to stand out. I gotta know it's you when you get on the track.
Facts.
All these Lils, I don't know their name because I don't know it's them when they get on the track. They all sound the same.
There's so many.
And Lils ain't all Lil. It's just all the young people doing the trendy shit. I don't know who you are because I don't need to. I almost don't need to know who you are. You're gonna disappear in a year and a half musically.
And it's a new artist every week.
Y'all in the machine. They pumping y'all in, pumping y'all out. Give y'all a $2 million signing bonus.
Right.
Let you spend it. Make sure you owe them some money. Make sure they get their money back in your shows. The 360 deals. Then they on to the next.
Yep.
They recoup.
Literally.
They gave you 2. They made 25.
A little pot of crawfish.
You know what I'm saying? Well, little Tyler called little donkey booty. I love Tyler. I've been watching Tyler the Creator and Vince Staples. God dang.
Oh, they
interviews,
wow.
Man. I love them. I love
They're
them
honest.
as far as who they are and what they represent. Speaking of Vince, real quick, he got his show finally.
I heard you say it and I can't wait.
The Vince Staples show coming February 15th. I ain't even know the date.
Can't wait because he don't give a fuck.
And did you ever watch the Vince Staples show on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We've been waiting on this. Yes. Of course, we had the pandemic and other stuff and had to get greenlit. He been working on his writing. He been doing all this. He been working on his acting. This shit, I don't care what nobody think about it. It's up. I even love his promo. This nigga walking around Hollywood Boulevard talking about, hey, we with the megaphone. We is Vince Staples show. Netflix ain't give us no budget, so we out here like, do you know who Vince Staples is? Like, no. What you do now? He like, here's a gift card. He said, hey, bro, you black. Hey, you extra black. You get 2 gift cards. We love the children. Like, I'm like,
dude. No, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? But that's I'm glad to see it in fruition. I'm glad somebody that just keep doing, he kind of do what he say he gonna do.
Yeah.
He don't care about what you think about what he finna do. And I just like the maturation of him and the evolution of him in his careers and just to keep on, I'm gonna do this, we gonna work it, like you can do it. Like a nigga that don't care is a nigga with no limitations.
Exactly.
I don't care. All right. Yeah, I try it. Let's do it. Da-da-da. Oh, that one hit. Let's just do it.
Free.
I take it as a job. People got on him years ago when he said he took it hip hop as a job. It's like a job to him. Like, yeah, but that means you detach emotionally from the accolades, from all this other. It's a job. I'm coming here to work. I do this. I like what this is. I know what I'm doing this for. My man know what type of albums he's making.
It's funny how people got mad at that anyway, because shit, when you an artist trying to get signed, that's what happens. It turns into a job, and that's why y'all get so depressed. Right. So what is y'all even talking about?
I used to love it. Well, now that's because you did it to release. Now you're doing it to survive.
Right.
So it's going to feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I get why people don't want to sell their art sometimes. Like sometimes I'm like, let's some of that shit go. Yeah. You ain't got to sell it all the time. Here, man, you can have it, but not make it your full time. But and I'm so glad Vince is getting this real opportunity. It happened. This deal been on the table for years.
Man, this is why this gonna be fire. Shit, give me something to watch. Ain't too much to watch nowadays.
I got a couple shows.
Well, go on, send them my way.
Yeah, man.
I got Steve Harvey on rerun. After I watch a few other stuff.
What?
I'm like, come on, Mr. Hightower.
How you gonna watch that? And Mark Curry said he stole his sauce. He did.
Right.
He did.
Now, after going back to hanging with Mr. Cooper, okay, I see it, but sure.
Oh, you watching The Enemy, man, to authentic. No, I'm just playing. Send us some money, Steve. Send us some money.
Mr. Hightower.
Yeah, man, this has been a cool little run, little week, man. You got anything else on Mr. Vince? I hope Vince. Should we hit Vince up?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck
I mean, shit. let's do everything we want to do.
Yep.
It don't matter. The resources that we gonna need to make it happen is gonna come. Just shoot off rounds. See where they hit.
Yeah. Speaking of creative people, I had to make sure I checked your list. I sent it to you after we just talked about it. Miss Tierra.
Oh yeah, baby girl coming out with an album. Is you ready? I've been ready. How long it's been?
It's been years, like
4 or 5.
It's been a few since she really hit the scene.
I feel like she gonna have some dope ass features. I feel like she gonna have Rhapsody.
I would hope.
I
would hope.
I really think she's going to.
I don't know. She might have some wild shit. I hope she gets some niggas like Danny Brown or something.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm excited for it though.
Pink Seafood. She gonna get Pink Seafood. I'm with it. But
WWW. Well, we gotta wait till March.
Whack. I think it's March. Middle of March. But I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for an album so I can officially put her in especially my top female MC. She just up there. Remember the convo we had about being able to create like the stereotypes of the women?
Yes.
And the lights, like, well, here we go. We got the rappers and the creative ones. Shout out to the dark baddies out here.
What did I say? 2024 is the upside down year.
They finna get they shit off.
Let's go.
I feel like 2023 just let all the riff. We finna get the realest the Kobe year. Yeah. All the real finna drop. I would not be surprised if a lot of the big time artists come right back. Like, you know what?
Dude,
I got some more to say. Let's get to it.
Come on. Let me create another Spotify playlist with some more fire shit.
Man,
I'm telling you, I keep playing Chingy a little too much.
Okay. See, I'm gonna upgrade your experience as a consumer. I'm gonna find you some stuff.
No. I got it. Fire shit. But the artists that I really like and want to hear from, I need a whole nother playlist from that. Like, because if I like some shit, I'm gonna listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. But yeah, I'm ready for the seasoned heads and not even the old people, not even the old artists, the dope ones. Like, give everybody a run for their money.
Yeah, it's that time.
Show me what you got.
It's that time. We popping off this year.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for her. I feel like we can get her here too, but I know where and who I need to talk to make that one happen.
You know, we gotta, and to be safe too. It's like we are well versed in music and artistry. In the city that we live in, we got to do deep research to make sure that crowd exists here to really turn that shit up. Otherwise, we just got to make it a really intimate experience.
Yeah,
so it's exclusive as hell.
Yeah, no doubt. And we got to, and this is that age-old battle, art versus like consumer. Like, we want to bring the artists here. But in the cities like this, everybody ain't hip to the artist. So how do you balance your life of doing this as a profession? Because you know it's usually going to be a loss. But it's for the culture. It's for the art. It's for the people. So we going to find a way. we going to find that balance. And we got some avenues.
Oh, for sure.
I am right there with you. That's why it's hard sometimes when I say a name who I want to bring, and I'm like, they super fire, but it's like, who coming?
But then
how do you get them to come?
It's like super dope because there's so many different opportunities of marketing to curate because there's so many people from other places moving here. You know, and when you trapped in the bubble of being around the same people, the same shit every day, it don't look like there's any expansion or development, but there is a lot of it. So yeah, it just comes back down to the marketing. But you know, we smart.
We real smart.
We smart. So
I got A's on my report cards sometimes. I got a lot of them. Shout out to the smart athletes who all your teammates cheated off of so y'all can go win a championship. Shout out to y'all, man.
Oh my God. I went to Benson High School. I think all them motherfuckers was failing. Football, basketball, some wild stuff.
It didn't matter. Cause what I know about Benson, they just suck at sports.
I don't even, know what? I don't keep up with them after 2009.
Yeah.
I feel like they had, when did I enter? 05. From like 05 to 09, they had a good little run. But I think they were trash before like 05 and then after 09. But you know that after my bracket and before, I don't know about you, motherfucker. I don't know.
That's funny. She got in high school when I left.
That's crazy. When'd you graduate?
05.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, man. I was old and young. So yeah, man. It was funny. You speaking of musicianship and all this, you asked interesting question. Like, if you had to be a musician, what would you be? I'm already a musician. I am a musician. I ain't even talking about DJing. So I grew up drumming.
Okay.
I was the backup drummer to the backup drummer at church.
Oh, fire.
So
I'll be the best one.
And it was I wasn't the best one. And I went to a homebody church. So my uncle, my grandmother's brother, it was the bishop. He was a bishop. So it's a complete family church, smaller church. He was like known as the first Kojic church to have air conditioning.
Oh,
he actually worked on and built the church too.
Yeah.
So he made sure people came to church just because we had air conditioning.
Oh, y'all lit.
But my cousin, shout out to my cousin, he was the main drummer, and then I had another cousin, and then I was backing him up. But of course, you know, they make all us play. And then his little brother, I swear to God, his little brother, like 19, 20, he could keep a beat at 1 year old. He just learned how to walk. He would be on the foot pedal and the snare, and they would be playing on the organ, and he knew when. And I promise
crazy.
you, and Duty, we call him Duty, at 1. He was just, because he can't sit, he was standing. And everybody's like, how is he keeping him? He the coldest little drummer. He can still drum. He still drums for the church. And to the point I go home and talk to him, and I'm like, can you come up here for a couple weeks?
How old is he now?
Like 20. And I'm like, I need you to come up here with me because I know they got you in the church, and I am happy you in the church.
Tyler.
But I need you to get your skills and show what you can do and find some new ways to use your skills.
Yeah.
Because church drumming is completely different from jazz and rock, but I think he will pick it. He can pick up stuff so quick. He just goes.
Man, you talk about 1 year old. Shit, he can play anything.
It was wild, and he learned. He picked up how to play the organ because he would just be at church all the time. So when everybody out church, we'd be back in there in the sanctuary still playing. He'd get on there, and then we try to so going nuts. So I would definitely be a drummer. I love playing offbeat. I love the patterns. Like even now, like when I'm doing stuff, like I gotta get into production because I'm like my patterns. I hate keeping the same pattern the whole way through. I'll probably be like a little rock drummer. That shit is fun. Jazz and rock, because jazz you get those little obscure beats and getting off. So I'd be a drummer.
Yeah.
You?
Well, funny thing is, I did some songwriting and I put some music out of my own. But I quickly learned that I'm so sure of myself and I know myself so much that I wouldn't even want to enter that lane commercially. So with that being said, my answer is kind of similar to yours. I feel like I am a musician and I'll always be one. But I think mainly I just want to be like an arranger, songwriter. I just want to listen. I want to hear. I want to tell one where they can improve or add this, take this out. That's it, because my ear for music is fucking phenomenal. But then when you get in that space of creating it for yourself, you become too critical of the content. And then you try to be a perfectionist and you don't know when to leave stuff as is. And I already overthink. Nobody wants to overthink when it comes to creativity. So yeah.
She said, I'm an arranger. I walk in the room and not just like, no, that's good. And like, no, a producer, like not a beat maker, a producer.
Yeah.
Hey, this needs to be here. We need to add something. There's too much. We need to fill this space with something, some instruments. Call somebody. Hey, can you come play this real quick?
Yes.
Just give me some chords.
Add a little breakdown. Add a bridge. Stop saying shit. Just let it flow. Let people internalize the last 2 minutes of what you just said and pick it back up. That's me.
That's fire. I'm with it. We starting a band here at Streets A&R. I got to get my drumming up. I got a drum pad. I just need to get, I just ain't got on it. The sticks feel foreign to me. I was at Guitar Center fucking around.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, this feel crazy to me. You gotta just go, just to go.
I love that place. Where's the closest one?
It's only one out west at Oakview.
Guitar Center and Sam Ash. I used to be there probably twice a week in LA.
That's crazy. Yeah, Guitar Center is that you just feel like you gotta do something. You in there like, yeah. Like, no, I could play the guitar. You just be looking at shit. No, I could DJ.
You know what you could teach me how to do?
Listen,
DJ.
When you ready, look, I'm the light version. I'm gonna send y'all as the soul. I got you.
No. I don't. I love soul. Don't get me wrong.
I'm talking about for the bass. I teach you I got you though.
I just want to, I want to start off at family reunions. Little baby showers.
No, we jumping in the water. I jumped in the water.
I just want to,
Listen,
and then I go.
No, we ain't doing that. You got the wrong one. I don't never hit no horns. We gonna teach your ass how to non-transition ass DJs hitting all these gunshots and horns. Bitch ass bullshit niggas. Stop that shit. You can't transition, bruh. Then it's a new song.
West.
You didn't know how to count. Oh, this nigga don't know how to count. He don't know how to blend it. He don't know how to use his fade out. He don't know how to do shit.
No. For real, I for real want you to teach me because, dude, the last 6 months, I done went to concerts in the city. Again, this ain't I don't know who the fuck was DJing. Sorry, I don't sorry. I just don't know. I'm at these concerts and I'm like, dude, what is happening? Like pre-show hype. What are we doing? Like, get the crowd amped and everybody just sitting around smoking weed, drinking until the artist hit the stage. And of course they late for their set because that's a whole nother conversation. But
they don't, or they got the house music playing and it's not matching the show that's about to come on.
No.
You know me, I'm a mover. I have hit up venues about being a house DJ for stuff. You think they hit niggas?
No.
So that's a whole nother issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm with you. I hate it with a passion. I'm like, bro, I'd be fucking this shit up right now, just in my backlog. I got 20 minutes because y'all I don't got to be on the stage. I'll be by the sound man. I don't got to be seen. Like, let's get to it.
Yeah.
I just want to get some music going. And like you said, it's getting the crowd into it. Talks about you got to get them ready for what they about to experience.
That's gonna be my next phase of life. DJing.
I'm with you. I got you.
I already got my name.
I know. I forgot it. It's something.
Thunder C.
And what, K Cola was at the?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thunder C and K Cola. The DJ said you gonna see the lights just and then it's like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
Hey, if you with Coca-Cola, Pepsi, holla at Thunder C and K Cola. we coming out. We coming out branding hard. Stop playing.
No.
We branding hard, man. Cripple Cola, man. Get a little offshoot. Blood Pop. What's up?
Nah, for real. Thunder C and K Cola just switching out sets. K Cola is my sister / cousin. Follow her on Instagram. 2 Y's.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm with you. Hey, let's get it. I ain't no hater. We need better shit. We need better DJs. I ain't afraid to say it. And I've been off the scene. That's another conversation we finna have in a little bit. I got some more shit, but it's just a lot of shit. I hear you. I hear you. Good luck. Candyman's coming.
You know what? I just want to. It's okay. Even if they hire me to DJ the Rock Nation brunch, you know what I mean? Just something cool. I stand next to Shaq at his residency in Vegas.
Right.
Do some little spinning shit in a bikini. Like,
she said, "I'm with the bullshit." Like, hey, song on. Hey, babe, sit this one out. Yeah. I'm finna go make
drinks is free.
Drinks is free. Sit this one out. No, you ain't got to show up. I got you. Just
I've already pumped.
Yeah. I got you at the hotel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
That should be too funny. Oh man.
Lit.
It's going down, man. 22-4 is clearly going down. Make sure you stay down.
It is.
I appreciate my brother Yasin Bey for coming with the real. Y'all better leave my mans alone. He don't even live here. He about this. He about this life. I don't know why people playing.
Drake
he about this
life. A crackhead.
Yeah.
A bohemian bucket.
Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Like, that just be like,
I'm a crackhead. All right. An honest crackhead.
Right.
If he is a crackhead. He's honest.
Y'all leave him alone because he gonna come. Y'all know he know more than what y'all think he know. Those are the ones you leave alone.
Yep.
Just leave him alone. But it's all good. Or don't. Actually, don't leave him alone. Let's just get it. The truth shall come.
This is when Drake start speaking patois and like going ham, like he about to cut and shoot somebody.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say drink his wine. Like
they have that too.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Let Drake go off, and then he'll come back like trying to apologize. Like when DMX said he thought Drake was corny, and Drake was like, "I just want him to love me, bro."
He does. That's really him, but he needs to stop acting like that's not him. It's okay. It's okay. So let me stop. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying we got all truth. It's about the truth this year. Clearly, it's about the truth this year.
Just being honest.
Man, I can't wait. We got Polestar coming up. Anthony, we got Polestar.
Hey, they about to be in LA. Streets A&R about to be in LA. February 6th, February 8th.
Y'all lucky Thunder C ain't with us, man. Ooh.
Y'all real lucky.
Y'all lucky, man.
But I will be there in April, though.
Oh, yeah. It's going down. So, got Polestar. A lot of business to do. A lot of things to connect with. Holla at us while we out there, man. We making waves, man. We are making waves. Even if they're tiny waves, we in the motherfucking water shaking that shit.
Making waves.
It starts from a ripple.
It does. Matter of fact, speaking of waves, be careful out there. Them waves been a little high.
A little high? Oh, Lord.
San Diego is completely flooded right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Golly. Oh, what I said was going to happen, it's going to fall in the water? Don't do it. Please don't do it February 8th through the 9th. Please do not do it February 8th through the 9th. Please, if we hope it don't do it, but please wait. Any seismic shifts in the plates, please wait till the 10th or later. Please. I'm just there visiting. Oh, Lord.
Just be mindful.
I'm not going to the beach. I'm okay.
It's rainy season. So.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to see Mick Jenkins, though.
Oh, that's going to be a fire show.
Yeah.
What area is that in?
No, I don't know. I have to show you the ticket. I don't know. I don't even know. It's in L.A. I just know that much.
Okay.
No, it's in Los Angeles. So shout out. I'm going to connect with a couple of people that I know out there, and it's going to be a good time.
Wait a minute. Y'all going to be out there during All-Star Weekend?
No, that's the week. Excuse me. That's the week after.
Oh, okay.
And that's at Indy.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get me and my homies to go for a guy's trip, and that just...
Got you.
Boy, that's... And stupid Indy, real quick, I gotta hate on Indy. I thought the basketball court in the arena was such a lovely idea. Till I found out it's display only. You can't hoop on it. Oh. Y'all built the whole court. You could have just said it's only for arrivals only.
The hell?
And little gnats, man. We down here in the basement of some... That's our cute. But yeah, man, they really built a whole court for the All-Star Weekend in the airport. And can't nobody hoop on it.
That's hard, though.
I would have been like, all right, only arrivals only. So if you're departing, you can't get on that plane stank like that.
Oh, yeah.
I would say arrivals only. Show your ticket that you coming into Indy. We'll let y'all get some games off. That shit would have been so hard.
Yeah.
I was hyped too, but now I'm like, oh, good ploy. But y'all should let them get busy on that. It's a full court, real hoop, real hardwood, all of it.
Dang.
The middle of the airport. I was like, that's tough till y'all bullshit it. It's all good, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get ready to get up out of here, man. Y'all know where to find us. We on everything but Apple. You can find us on all social media. That's Streets A&R. That's Streets A&R, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, share some more, watch, listen. Man, we are making sure we do our best to put out great content and get y'all some entertainment, but also some information, and also tell y'all what it is, man.
For sure.
We love to hear from y'all, man. We appreciate all the support, man. Make sure y'all stay connected. We got a lot of stuff to get to this year. So
a whole lot.
It's gonna be a fun,
it's gonna be a great year.
Amazing year. So we appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get out of here, man. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, CLB.
And we out of here, y'all.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.